So welcome back to Soundbites, a show about good people doing good things in the food and drink industry. And one of those people is Kelly Neal. Kelly is a food photographer and recipe blogger. She has her own website, kellyneal.com. Welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thank you, Mark. It's so good to be here.
I don't even want to tell people how long we've known each other. It might date us. But maybe for people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about how does one step into the field of food photography and developing your own website and recipes, because it's not really taught in university.
It's not. And I don't think that this will come as a surprise to you, but you were actually the first person that ever hired me in the industry. So you hired me around Christmas a few years ago.
Yes, a few.
And you asked me if I could come and do some food photography and food styling because I had a food blog and I had no idea what food styling was. And I immediately said, yes, of course, I will come and do this. And I had to Google like what to do and what I was doing. And I've learned so much from you and so much from the industry over the years. It's just honestly like years of practice.
Amazing, amazing. Wow, I had no idea. I forgot that I was the start of this all.
You were.
So tell me about the collaboration with President's Choice. How did that come to be?
I've been working with President's Choice since about 2017. It started because one of my best friends, Kathy Jollymore, was involved with Margaret and working with PC. And Kathy opened up her own restaurant and she just had to step aside and I was asked to fill in and here I am all these years later.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So we have some amazing food, what looks like amazing food in front of us, and it looks beautiful. So I think, one of the things that people might aspire to is when they're having holiday celebrations is because everybody does their own social media now.
Yes.
What are some tips to kind of make food look great? So if you're hosting a holiday party, you want to show off to the friends and family that are on the other side of the country, so you're putting it up to social media. What are some of the little tricks that you think of?
Well, honestly, and I've always sort of considered myself a from-scratch food maker, but I'm telling you, over the years, PC has just made it so much easier to just save time and get away from that. I mean, this is the 40th anniversary of the PC Holiday Insiders Report. So it's been 40 years of them releasing new products every holiday season. It's something that people really look forward to now. And this year there are 100 new products, including 500 that have already been in rotation for the last few years that we all love. And I think, honestly, appetizers are the key. These little appetizers, shrimp rolls, Thai shrimp rolls with fresh basil inside. You can actually see whole basil leaves in these little spring rolls. They're in a crunchy, almost like a phyllo wrapper, stuffed with shrimp and cabbage and green onions. They're delicious. I had a hard time not eating them all yesterday.
I want to do this while we're on camera.
But honestly, appetizers, they're just so easy. Things that people can, like I don't even have any toothpicks or forks or anything. These are all finger foods. A few cocktail napkins, festive cocktail napkins, some nuts, some chips, some, throw these in the air fryer and you're done.
Amazing. And, just looking at visually, I mean, it's not that complicated to do beautiful plating. You really just, a few sprinkle of herbs really pop out color, huh?
Herbs are really the secret, I think, especially for presentation and for me for food photography. Green just brings everything to life. Like this porkless bao bun kit, the kit comes with the little frozen bao buns. They're soft as pillows. I mean, they say you can heat them in the microwave, but I just let them thaw at room temperature. They're super soft. Put a little cucumber, some grated carrot, these little, it looks like pork belly, like it really looks like pork belly, but it's jackfruit and jicama, and there's some mushroom and radish, and there's like a crunchy, creamy component in there. They're cute, they're easy. You can I put those together in 5 minutes.
Amazing. And you love things Italian, I love things Italian, so I think we got some Italian stuff on the table too.
Italian is definitely a theme this year, I think. We've got the mini arancini balls, so these are little risotto balls with 4 different cheeses inside, risotto, arborio, cooked arborio rice, breaded, throw them in the deep fryer. They almost look like...
They have the classic shape from the Sicilian style almost.
Yes, right? Yeah. And then these are called Sfogliatelle. I think I'm saying that right, but you might need to correct me on that. But these are layers of pastry, 50 layers of pastry in each little bite, and they're stuffed with diced eggplant and tomato bechamel sauce and some fresh herbs. And then polenta sticks. These are like... I want to eat these all day long. They are perfectly cooked polenta sticks, crispy breaded on the outside, super creamy on the inside with flecks of real black truffle all through.
Amazing.
And I don't know if you noticed that I made some dips too.
Oh, yeah.
So these are some really simple recipes suggested by the PC Test Kitchen in head office. This is the PC, it's like truffle aioli with a black truffle and mushroom condiment that they have mixed in.
Well, that can't be bad.
basil pesto mixed with lemon flavored olive oil. And this is probably my favorite because it's so easy. It's tomato basil pasta sauce, all Black Label products with their pepperoncini picante.
Nice. Nice. Love
How's
it.
my Italian?
That's good. I like it. And then, obviously, you come from the restaurant background like I do.
I do.
So we often have a couple glasses, or a glass of wine with our appetizers.
Yeah, only wine.
Any favorite styles of wine when you're entertaining?
For me personally, I'm a huge New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc person. I would open a bottle of maybe Kim Crawford or Oyster Bay and would be perfect with these personally, but I'm excited to see what you have to say.
When in Rome, I go to Rome. So I think these would be great with fresh Italian whites. Or if you really want to get adventurous, go to Greece. I think Greece is really coming along with some crazy great wine. So a grape style that you might not be familiar with, but hopefully you will be, is Asciartico, which is got texture, but it's really minerally and fresh too. It's amazing.
I don't think I've ever tried a Greek wine before.
Well, you should, because we don't have enough of them here, but they're amazing.
I love that.
So I think about two, and we're going to come back in a moment and talk about desserts. But before we do that, I think of PC as kind of being trend leaders, right? So when you're thinking about what's going to be hot next year.
Definitely.
So what's going to be hot next year, in the next year?
What's going to be hot next year? Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot. Let me think. Well, I mean, I think that the food trends are really comparable to fashion trends. Like, I don't know if you've noticed right now, but skinny jeans are out and flared leggings.
Oh, yes. Well, that's all I wear.
And I think that's what we're kind of seeing here. It's like we know what the tried and true recipes are. We know the Italian food is delicious. We know that the Asian influence is amazing. So, rotating through those fresh, bright flavors, I think is just never going to go out of style.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we'll come right back. We're going to talk a little about desserts in just a second.
Okay.
So we're back, and I've got some beautiful looking desserts in front of me. And if you're like me, it's the last thing you get to. So you got to run around the holidays, you got the presents, you got to wrap, you're baking, you're making dinners, Christmas dinners. It's usually here where I say, oh my God, thank you. So what do we have for dessert this year?
Well, and I mean, just going back to it, I mean, I have a young daughter. So I think that a lot of the desserts that we make at Christmas time might be, like grown-up desserts. Let's start with this, because this literally made my daughter's eyes roll back in her head after supper last night. These are PC peppermint candy cane ice cream. And it looks like they're wrapped in a chocolate shell, but they are actually wrapped in chocolate cookie dough. So they're soft to the touch. Your teeth just sink through them. And the cookie dough and the ice cream, they're amazing.
I'm only slightly embarrassed to admit I've already downed a package of these. So
you know how good they are.
They are very good.
And then again, for the kids or for the grown-ups, like anybody that's just feeling festive, I think these are so fun. These are a vanilla cupcake base, okay? But the center has been hollowed out and filled with ice cream. This isn't frosting on top, it's actually ice cream. I don't know if I can split it open, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, you
Why
try.
not?
I'm gonna eat one more of these while you do, because
filled with ice cream. Isn't that amazing?
I
think that's so fun. And then this, I think, is such a showstopper. This is the salted caramel marangata. So you've got 3 layers. The bottom layer is a layer of semifreddo. You know what semifreddo is. It's basically like ice cream, but a little bit softer. It's not hard as a rock ice cream, so you can slice right through this. The middle area, the middle section is a salted caramel cream that's been whipped, so it's light as a cloud, and then topped with meringue and salted caramel chunks. Like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Just buy the box, put it on a plate, and you're good to go.
And I can't tell you how hard it is not to finish this. And I will right after we're done. So thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to have you back soon.
It was so nice to see you again, Mark. Thanks.